morning, students. Today we are studying about the third chapter of Standard 11 Chemistry, that is Basic Analytical Techniques. In this first part, we have to see about the purification, in which we have studied about the filtration process, and this second part we have studied about the crystallization method for the purification of the substance. In crystallization method, we have studied about the what is meant by crystallization method and what are the four steps for the crystallization, how we have to choose the solvent for the crystallization method, that is choice of the solvent, and then fractional crystallization. So now let us see. Crystallization method. The definition of crystallization is when a crude solid is made up of only one substance and it has the some impurities, then it is purified by the process of crystallization. That means the impurity is present in the main substance has the very small amount, so it cannot be removed by filtration method. So for this we use the crystallization method. The difference between the filtration and crystallization method is that in filtration method it contains the large amount of impurities, but in case of crystallization it contains the impurities in very small amount. The process of crystallization it can be done in the four steps. The first one is the preparation of the saturated solution. The second one is the hot filtration. The third one is the cooling of the filtrate, and fourth one is the filtration. So by obtaining the pure form of substance we have to make the crystallization by using these four steps. So now let us study one by one. The first step is the preparation of the saturated solution. Now as we all know, we have to prepare any solution in which solute is dissolved in the solvent. To obtain the saturated solution, we have to increase the temperature of that solvent, and by increasing the temperature we get the saturated solution. But there is some temperature in which the solute cannot be dissolved in the solvent, that is supersaturated solution. But in this case, that is in case of crystallization, we have only to need to obtain the saturated solution. Now how we have to prepare the saturated solution? A saturated solution is a solution which cannot dissolve the additional quantity of the solute, means it is only the temperature at which the sufficient quantity or the it cannot be dissolve the additional quantity of the solid. A saturated solution of the crude solid it is prepared by boiling it in a small but sufficient quantity of the suitable solvent. For example, if we want to prepare the saturated solution of the sugar, then in that case we have to dissolve the sugar in the water. But to obtain the saturated solution, we have to boil the water, and in this the solution has to be saturated solution as the large amount of sugar is dissolved in the water. On doing so, the main solid forms an almost saturated solution, but the solution is not saturated with respect to the soluble impurities as they are in the small proportion. That means by preparing the saturated solution, only the substance which is dissolved in the solution is the main, and the impurities which is present in the very small proportion cannot be dissolved in the that solution. The second one is the hot filtration method. The the saturated solution is quickly filtered while hot. The filtration under suction allows the rapid filtration, and the undissolved impurities get removed in this process as the residue. That means in the saturated solution it contains the insoluble types of impurities, and these insoluble types of impurities it can be removed by filtering the solution when it becomes the hot. And in this case the impurities present in the filter paper, that is residue, means we have to remove the impurities which are undissolved, but still it contains the soluble types of impurities. then it is removed in the third step, that is cooling of the filtrate. When the solution is to be cool, then solubility of that substance is goes on decreases while lowering the temperature. As we all know, by increasing the temperature, solubility also goes on increases. But as we decrease the temperature, its solubility goes on decreases. As a result, the filtrate means the liquid which is collected in the beaker and which is free from the insoluble types of impurities, it becomes supersaturated with respect to the main dissolved solid. The excess quantity of the dissolved solid comes out in the solution in the forms of crystals. The dissolved impurities, however, do not supersaturate to the solution as their quantity is very small. This continues to stay in the solution in the dissolved state even on cooling. The separated crystals are therefore which are free from the same soluble impurities as well. That means by cooling of the filtrate, there is formation of the crystals of the main substance, that is main solid. And to obtain this, we have to use the fourth step, that is filtration. The crystals of the pure substance are separated by using the filtration method, and the filtrate obtained is known as the mother liquor. The crystals are so formed are free from the soluble as well as the insoluble impurities. Now, in this figure, we have to study about the process of crystallization. That is first step, that is the preparation of the saturated solution. To prepare the saturated solution, we have to dissolve the solute in solvent. To obtain the saturated solution, we have to evaporate the solution, that is by increasing the temperature we obtain the saturated solution, and in this saturated solution there is the impurities which are not dissolved has to be removed by the second step, that is hot filtration. That means saturated solution has to be filtered when it becomes the hot, and in this hot saturated solution on filter paper we get the residue, that is the impurities which are not dissolved in the solution, that is insoluble part, but still it contains the soluble form of the impurities which is get in the beaker, that is in the filtrate. And to obtain the pure substance or to remove the soluble form of the impurities, we have to filter that filtrate by cooling of that solution, and on cooling it gets there is presence of the crystals of the soluble solid, and we get the substance in the pure form. Now we have studied about the one activity, that is crystallization of the common salt from the impure sample. Then many times it is found that the common salt which we have obtained from the market, it contains the various types of impurity. To remove these impurities, we have to use the process of crystallization. For this we require the apparatus, that is beaker, glass rod, funnel, filter paper stand and evaporating dish. Materials used are the impure market salt or the mixture of salt and the fine sand. Then see how we can get the common salt crystallization from the impure form. For this, first of all we have to prepare the solution of the salt in water. For this, we have to dissolve the salt in the water. This is the first step, that is the preparation of the saturated solution of the salt in water. To obtain the saturated solution, we have to hot that solution by using burner. Then hot solution has to be filtered, and the residue which is not dissolved in the salt, it is obtained on this filter paper, that is in second step. Still the filtrate contains the impurities, that is in soluble form of impurities. Then on cooling that filtrate, we get the crystals of the soluble solid, that is on these crystals we get the salt, and on filtration mother liquor we obtain the crystals of the common salt. Now, in crystallization, we have to dissolve the solid in solvent. Then, what is the method of choosing the solvent, or in on which basis we have to choose the solvent? The solvent to be used for the crystallization, it must contain the following types of the properties. The first property is the compound to be crystallized should be at least or sparingly soluble in the solvent at the room temperature, but it is highly soluble at the high temperature. That means the substance has low solubility at room temperature, but its solubility goes on increases by increasing the temperature. For example, benzoic acid is soluble in water but at very low quantity at room temperature, but its solubility goes on increases by increasing the temperature. Similarly, the copper sulfate, that is CuSO4, it is dissolved in the water, that is water used as a solvent, but CuSO4 dissolve in very small quantity at room temperature, but its solubility goes on increases by increasing the temperature. Second, solvent should not react chemically with the compound to be purified. When solute has to be chemically react in the solvent, in that case their properties has to be changed, so it cannot react chemically. The third is the solvent should be volatile so that it can be removed easily, means the solute has to be easily dissolved in the solvent, but the solvent has to be easily removed. For choice of the solvent, we use the different types of solvent. The one is the water. As we all know, water is an universal solvent. Then we have also used ethyl alcohol, methyl alcohol, acetone, ether. Or sometimes the single solvent is not sufficient to get the crystallization. So we have to use their combination, and this combination has to be done by the trial and error method. Now, the second method of crystallization, it is the fractional crystallization. The two or more substance in a mixture can be separated by the fractional crystallization process. Now, in simple crystallization method, we have to get only single types of the substance, but in case of the fractional crystallization, there is presence of the two or more types of the substance, and both these two or more types of substance are the main substance. Then the fractional crystallization is a process where two or more soluble substance having the widely difference in their solubility in the same solvent at the room temperature, they are separated by the crystallization. This is the definition of fractional crystallization. Now, for example, if we want the sugar and salt substance, in this case, sugar and salt both are the main substance and both are dissolved in the water, but there is the difference in their solubility in the water, and it can be easily get purified form by using the fractional crystallization method. Now see how this method has to be work. For this, the mixture of the two solute, that is solute A and solute B, are to be dissolved in the suitable hot solvent to prepare the saturated solution. Means we have to prepare the saturated solution of solute A and B by dissolving this solute in hot solvent. Then second, the saturated solution filter to remove the dust particle, and then it is allowed to cool. That means by simple filtering the saturated solution, we remove the insoluble types of impurities, but still it contains the soluble types of impurity. Now as the solution has to be cools, the solute which is less soluble, it can be crystallized out first. Now as the solution cool, the substance which is less soluble, it is get first, and the substance with the more solubility, it can be gets after that. The crystals are to be filtered, means the first solute, that is solute A, has to be obtained by filter, then wash with the solvent and then dried. But In this mixture, only the first solute, that is solute A, has to be removed, but still it contains the B. Then, to obtain the B, the mother liquor is concentrated by evaporating the solvent. The second solute, that is B, it is crystallized from the mother liquor, and these crystals are again to be filtered to obtain the separated and purified the second component. In this way, today we are studied about the crystallization process, that is simple crystallization and fractional crystallization. I hope all of you understand it very well. Thank you.